Everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. The walk we did workout today. Still haven't done the vlog. I'll get it up. So, got a workout done, full body workout. Got an hour walk, an hour on the bike. Thought let's get a little bit more walking done if possible. Maybe we'll keep a connection, maybe we won't. So we'll get this done before we hit breakfast. Also helps me to keep my appetite a little better. So again, I think I definitely have to keep the diet super tight at this point. Like I said, because yesterday I feel like I went over on calories. I pushed past my eating window. I got hungry. So I need to definitely make sure that I keep a very tight eating window with the fasting. Because again, the appetite while I'm cutting, it is tending to go up a little bit in spite of the whole foods. So I just need to be mindful of that. So, hey Coach, happy Independence Day. Thank you, Ted. Happy 4th of July, bro. And yeah, but getting this extra little walk in, even though we've kind of hit our baseline cardio for the day on a training day. Thought let's get one more in, then we'll get the vlog and other stuff up and keep everything flowing. But yeah, so again, more cardio. And so again, I'm going to be very, very careful this coming week with making sure I don't really go over on calories, right? So I need to make sure we maintain that solid deficit because I need to get tighter. Everything's doing good. I just need the waistline tighter. And so that means we're just going to have to keep burning through fat. And I feel like I'm at a point with muscle retention. I'm thick. Everything's looking big, especially those side shots I did, the side chest. I did some again today, which I'll put up the pictures probably tomorrow. I'm plenty big. I just need to get leaner. And we know my arms need to come up. But again, as other people commented with the side chest stuff in those poses, especially when I can hit a vacuum, especially I keep working the vacuums. Once I get lean, my waist will be nice and small. Have a pretty good look. We'll be kind of towards that classic bodybuilder look, you know, that old school look. And again, that's kind of my goal for now. I obviously still want to be strong. Of course, I did reps on the bench today. So after I did a set of bench to failure, actually I did squats, deadlifts, and bench to failure. I decided let's throw 315 on the bar and see if I can get a rep or two with it. And I did. So I just did it flat back. So I already did a set of 245 to failure. I did 11 reps and missed a 12. I put 315 on the bar and did a pretty easy flat back double. Completely flat back, no belt, no wraps, you know, pause. So upper body strength has been holding really, really well. The SAG, Independence Day, greetings, All-American. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. But yeah, it's Independence Day. I am not going to be celebrating because I'm cutting and got stuff to get done. But wish all my loved ones happy 4th of July already. But yeah, Lars, hey Coach, what's up, Lars? How you doing? But again, I wanted to get just another little walk in. Let's get some extra cardio. So again, stay on top of getting leaner. Because at this point now, definitely, as we're looking at those pictures and stuff, my body dysmorphia is definitely not kicking in there. I can see how that game. I got a lot of compliments. I got compliments from even guys that didn't compete in bodybuilding. So, hey SAG, I mean the cut's coming along. You see all the pictures on the community tab, right? So chime in there. So go hop over to the community tab and chime in on all that. It's coming along, but I do need to keep getting tighter on everything. Keep the diet tightened up. Hope you're enjoying your holiday. Greetings from former. Well, I'm not doing anything for the holiday other than just, you know, happy 4th to everyone. I got stuff to take care of. Just got to stay on point with diet. Got to get all my stuff done. Got to be business. All right? Coach got to stack paper, make money, do my thing because it's an expensive month. A tree fell on my car and I had insurance, but it was still a high deductible. So, so I had a rental last week. So yeah, a tree fell on my car. No fault of my own. I didn't own the tree that fell on it. But my car's good. So back over, stay on topic though, guys. We're trying to stick to only fitness stuff. So the coach is going to be in working, making content, making videos, messaging clients, trying to set up consultations. We definitely don't look dehydrated. I'm super hydrated. I mean, lots of potassium. I had a whole watermelon yesterday afternoon. I'm gonna have another one today. So my potassium is crazy high, fluids are high. So we're just getting leaner, really. It's not dehydration, it's losing fat. But the waistline has to get tighter. So that's got to be the main goal now. And once we get there, we're good. All right, once I get there, we're good. But like I said, I don't know how long this walk will be. We're pretty much at bonus at this point, because 2 hours is usually my goal on a training day. But we've already done 2 hours. We did an hour walking, then an hour on the bike. So one more walk. But yeah, SAG. So go to the community tab and look at the side chest shots. So that will tell you, like the video guys, tell them, man, they need to click that like button. So that'll tell you everything about where I'm at right now on it. But hopefully it's not raining in the morning. I like those early morning walks. I really like the early morning walks. I don't want to have to do them on the bike, but I will if I have to. I'll be on that bike at 4:30 riding. You know, do whatever it takes. Edwin says, hello, how you doing, Edwin? But what are your recommendations for health and fitness? What do you mean, what do I recommend? That's extremely vague. You might want to get to specific questions. Otherwise, I'm going to say you should lift weights, you should do cardio, and you should do a whole foods diet built around lean animal proteins, fruits, vegetables, and healthy fats. All right. On average, you walk 12K steps. I'll try not to laugh. Hey, SAG, that would be like saying, hey, on average, you squat at least 50 kilos, right? Yeah, I'd say so. So considering I probably did yesterday 35 to 40,000 steps yesterday, fasted on camera. So I'm going to say yes, at least 12,000 right now on my cut. All right. I cycle and I kickbox. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. No. You need to lift weights. No, you need to be lifting weights. You need to get under a barbell too. Not saying those are bad. Those are good. But you need to be strength training at least 2 to 3 times a week. Everybody, every human being on earth needs to be under a barbell at least twice a week. Your grandma, your kids, everybody. Okay, not necessarily your kids. They need to reach at least 10 or stage 4 and be willing to get under a barbell, happy to do so. Oh man, okay. All right. So, no, strength training is mandatory. Back, even if you look at all the research, let's come down to just cardiovascular health. What did the last meta-analysis say comparing strength training versus cardio? That if you only did one, that strength training would be about 5% better for your heart total than only cardio, if you only did one. Now, they found that people who do both have the best outcomes, of course. At the very least, you need to be doing squats, right? It's not even optional. I'm under a barbell at 5 a.m. 4 days a week, 2 upper, 2 lower. Awesome, man. I can dig it. I like 4-day upper lowers. Even though I do 3-day full body right now, my workouts are really a lot. Like I did 10 different exercises today. So, you know, including squats and deadlifts to failure. So, yeah. All right. What was fascinating on this cut though is that I could still rep even after doing all the squat, bench, and deadlift to failure. I'm like, let me just throw 315 on the bar and see if I can rep it flat back, pause, and I could, even on the cut, so I was happy with that. Especially after hitting failure first with a higher rep set. And doing pullovers, because I did pullovers after my Widowmaker squat. I did a set of deep pullovers with 70 pounds of plates for 20 after doing a Widowmaker to figure, like immediately afterwards. Doing some old school stuff to help with the breathing and the rib cage, and it helps with the vacuums and stuff. So we get that, working on that classic silver to golden era physique now, which is funny to hear me say, you know, again, with a powerlifting background. But it's also because that's different from modern bodybuilding. Like, I don't like modern bodybuilding. I love, and I'm going to push more of that. We need to return to that type of era. It would be way more marketable to the average person. Like, if all of your influencers and everyone who has called themselves a bodybuilder look like Steve Reeves or Reg Park or Frank Zane, any of those three, we could separate those three eras slightly. Champions of a different decade each, right? It would be way more marketable. Way more people would find bodybuilding appealing. And it would be healthier and not be an unhealthy freak show. Because look how many of my contemporaries are even dead now. You know, as far as the YouTubers go, how many guys are either dead or pretty much incapacitated and down to nothing because of their heart attacks and stuff. That's not fitness. It's not fitness. And the people are like, but they're workout. No, they didn't look healthy. You guys really think Jerry Ward or Rich Piana or Cali Muscle were fit or healthy people to look at them? Come on. No. They were not. Uh-oh, it just got dark. Happy 4th, Coach. Hey, what's up, Dean? Happy July, man. My screen just went a little dark from the sunlight and the heat. But this is bonus cardio anyways, not a big deal. Not really that big of a deal. But it's going to be hard to read the screen. I might hop over in a second, though, and do a quick Facebook profile live, because that does have ads in live, by the way. All right? My page doesn't yet, but it will. They've given me it is coming. All right? Before August 31st, I got an official email. Clearly not healthy at all if they passed away. Well, Callie didn't pass away. He just had a major heart attack. You know. So, you know, again, the modern bodybuilding is not health. It's not fitness at all. And it doesn't, we're not just talking the pro level. Right? But those guys did good. Steve Reeves made it pretty far. I mean, technically, Arnold's made it pretty far. Right? He's on the brink of it, but just keeps going, talking about Cali Muscle. Yeah. But he keeps doing crazy, stupid stuff anyways. And he looks like he's back on a little bit of the juice. He already was, based on that blood work, and his doctor was trying to, you guys saw that. His doctor was trying to keep a straight face, and and his test was 1,500. Right? Caddy watermelon, going to save him. I mean, and I like water, don't get me wrong. I mean, building a diet really heavily based around watermelons isn't bad, but again, he thinks no protein is gonna do it. I don't think so. Redunculous. Absolutely ludicrous, really. Absolutely ludicrous. What more can you say about that? All right. I don't know. It's getting really hard to read this screen in the sun now. Let me hold it up here. Because the phone gets hot and then it turns dim. And then the background for YouTube is difficult. How was training? Training was good, but it was tiring. Because I did a lot of work. Pushed the pullovers harder though. But I was happy that I could still, even into the workout after sets to failure, I just grabbed the bench and still had a decently strong bench. So at least I know my upper body strength is holding well. Because I was a little worried because it's like I did other exercises first. I did squat, deadlift, calves, all that stuff, even a set of pullovers, and I did a set of bench to failure. And I'm like, let me just throw 315 on and see if I can do it flat back, completely flat back. And I got a double pause, so that was good. So at least we know upper body's been holding really well with this cut. All right. The training was good. I'll get the vlog up here for you guys coming up. But I just wanted to get a little extra cardio in. Well, can an upper lower work if it's 2 days on and 2 days off repeat? Sure, you could. I just like to work stuff off 7-day schedules because our lives are built around 7-day schedules. Our jobs, our careers, everything we do is on a 7-day schedule. So it makes sense to program your programming around it, and just adjust the volumes for the recovery. And I hate it when people say, no, because the 7-day your training shouldn't have to revolve, but it does, because your life revolves around it. So, context. Because remember, volume can always be adjusted to accommodate the frequency, right? Hopefully we all understand this. Right. Yeah, I write down my workouts too. Got a journal. Cool. Yeah, you should definitely document everything. That's what I would absolutely recommend. This may cut out, guys. It's down to 1 bar, and this is that time of day where there's going to be a lot of traffic. A lot of people are going to be home too. So we may lose the stream. That's okay though. Again, this is just some extra bonus cardio before eating, which is again not a bad thing. But I'll go super hard in the morning. That made all the difference. Those long extra cardios fasted the weekend really helped me get up looking a lot tighter. Now I feel like I've lost some of the tightness. There's some water kind of coming back around the waist today, but that's okay. Just have to keep cutting, lose the fat, and then the water doesn't matter. But I think we've lost the stream possibly because there's almost no really next to me. No, go ahead. Sorry guys, it's a little loud. So I'm going to shut this down. I'm going to hop over to the Facebook profile for a minute, so I'll catch you guys later.